There we go. So I'm delighted to be here with Ross Holland from Alpha Delta to announce a This Week in Craft Beer Grand Tour to Copenhagen in partnership with Alpha Delta Brewing. The tour will run from Thursday the 29th of July to Sunday the 1st of August. Be 4 days and 3 nights of complete immersion into the amazing Copenhagen craft beer scene with me and Ross. Ross, I doubt there are many people in the UK that know the Copenhagen scene better than you. What do you think? You know, give us your thoughts on what the Danish craft beer scene means.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. It's somewhere that I've been many times. I absolutely love it. It's like a second home to me. I've been going probably for the last 10 years over to Denmark and Copenhagen especially. And I've sort of, my brewing experience in the UK has almost evolved alongside the kind of the brewing scene in Denmark and in Copenhagen especially. So it's it's got a very special place in my heart. I know the place like the back of my hand. I know I've seen little kind of bars and breweries pop up and just kind of flourish into these absolutely huge breweries that you'll all know today. So the place is somewhere very dear to myself, somewhere that I love to go, and I normally would go at least 3 or 4 times a year, not just on work trips and this and that, but just because I absolutely love the place. It's brilliant. The people are great. The place is amazing, and the beer, of course, is fantastic. So it's a good place.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I mean, since we first spoke last summer, we've been sort of plotting around trying to get this off the ground, haven't we? And we were badly scuppered by COVID last year, of course. But now, we both sat and watched Boris this evening sort of lay the roadmap out, and it now starts to look like this is going to be doable this summer. And so I think we're going for that last weekend in July. I think we can be pretty confident that it's going to be doable at that stage, and everybody's just absolutely chomping at the bit to get out and drink some great beer in the sunshine. So this would be a good way to do it, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And where better place to do it than, kind of, right, finally, that's it. Restrictions are gone. You can travel abroad again. Where are you going to go? Some of the best beer in the world, in my opinion, is made in Denmark and in Copenhagen. Forget Carlsberg. It's all about the craft beer. And
are we not going to Carlsberg on the tour?
I hope not. I have been a couple of times. And, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But no, it's it's all about the small guys out there, and they really are trailblazers. I mean, names like Mikkeller who've just like kind of carved this amazing name out of a guy's flat. Incredible, absolutely incredible. So yeah, I think everyone else kind of follow the footsteps, and it's been really interesting to watch that grow over the past 10 years. And I almost feel like I'm kind of an adopted child of Copenhagen. I love it. I've got so many friends there now, not just in the beer scene, but all sorts. And I can't wait to get back out there. Obviously, I haven't been for over a year now. So I can't wait to get back out there and see everyone and drink some amazing beers.
So which brewery would you be most looking forward to visiting?
Well, it's a tricky one, this one, because
you'll offend somebody here, aren't you? Or maybe
that's the thing. I mean, it's an odd one. There's lots of amazing breweries there. But for somewhere that I would just love to visit and have a few beers and kind of hang out with the guys, it's going to be War Pigs. And because, I mean, the beers are absolutely phenomenal. I think one of the best beers I ever had was gifted to me when I went to War Pigs for the first time. This was a good few years ago. And I said, I'm a brewer. I do this and I do that. And I went, all right, great. Hey, here's some barrel-aged, 11% Imperial style. So I took it home, and honestly, one of the best beers I've ever had. Every beer they do there is great, and I mean, you can't go wrong. 3 Floyds, Mikkeller, that it's going to work. But I think just the surroundings, the way that it is, in the old kind of butchers, Everything's tiled. It's very cool. The music they play is right up my street as well. So they're just blasting like heavy metal all day. But you know, I love the place, and in the summer especially, you sit outside
sitting on the terrace out the front on a summer's evening, just perfect.
Nothing better, nothing better. So for me, that's the one. You know, a good friend of mine still works there. So you know, I look forward to visiting him, and I'll come in. He'll go, you know, you need to drink this, you need to drink this, this, and this. You know, always fresh stuff on tap, and there's so many taps in there, it's ridiculous. I think it's something like 20 or 30 taps in there. So yeah, I think it's almost a cheat because it's a brew pub, but I think for the surroundings you're in, yeah, that's a place I'm really looking
what about a name from sort of off the beaten track a bit then? You know, I guess a lot of people would be familiar with the name of War Pigs. Give us another tip for somewhere that you think, you know, is going to be brilliant to visit.
There's a lot out there. There's tons, and there's lots of new guys popping up out there. But I mean, a good friend of mine, I mean, I'm wearing the hat right now, Dry and Bitter, which is out in the sticks. I went out and brewed a beer there a few years ago. We brewed a big double IPA. Just a really cool setup. It's awesome. It's really nice. The guys make incredible beer. They also own Fermentoren, so you know, you get that kind of city centre little taproomy vibe in there. They also bring some of the best kind of mixed fermentation and sour beers into the bar as well. So like you can just drink whatever you want in that bar. It's really cool. Candles on tables, and you know, dark dingy little basement.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
It's such a cool place. Like, I absolutely love it there. So I go there every time. Good friends with Søren, the owner of Dry and Bitter and Fermentoren. So again, I haven't seen him for like 2 years, probably now, 2-3 years. So you know, it'd be good to have a catch up with all these guys and have a drink with them, have a pint. That would be nice. That would be nice. But yeah, but there's lots and lots. You know, you got Ale Farm out there, all sorts. So
if you were going to sum up what people can expect to experience if they come on this weekend, then what, you know, how would you describe it?
Well, for me personally, it's kind of like having the little hidden gems that I found in Copenhagen over the past 10 years. It's like I want to show you what I think are the best you know, kind of places to go, and who we should meet, and what we should be drinking. But not only that, just I think the Danes and the Geordies, like we have a very good connection anyway from way back when. So all of our Geordie slang is derived from Danish.
Okay.
From Danish language, yeah. So like all of our slang is actually Danish words. So we say we're going home. We'd say, oh, we're going hjem. Oh well, hjem is actually home in Danish, and it's like because the route on the boat used to be straight across.
Yeah, it's not so far as a crow flies, is it? No.
Exactly. So you would land in like Newcastle, basically. So yeah, like, yeah, I mean, for me, it's my kind of personal, this is where I think it is kind of the best places that we can drink beer. These are my connections. These are my friends that are in Denmark. And I think that kind of my knowledge and my kind of experience in Denmark and in Copenhagen especially is kind of next to none as far as kind of in the UK's kind of brewing scene. So
sure. Yeah.
I just kind of want to share that with everyone. I look forward to meeting everyone and having a good few drinks and kind of sharing my experience of Denmark with everyone else, because I've had an absolutely amazing time there over the years, and I just think everyone else will definitely have an amazing time as well.
Well, I'm certain about that. I've been lucky enough to go there very frequently myself on business the last 7-8 years, so I'm not as familiar with it as you are, sort of from the inside track, but I have as a customer been to most of these places and always been welcomed with open arms. The Danes are fabulous people. Everybody speaks perfect English. It's just it's a beautiful place to hang out. It's a small city, so easy to get around on foot.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a lovely place to be in the summer, isn't it?
It is, and super clean. Like everything's just. It's a beautiful city. The architecture's amazing. But yeah, like you said, just the people are great. Even if you know, if someone's not in beer or anything, like you say, they welcome you in, and they're a lovely bunch. And yeah, I can't wait to get back out there. Really can't.
So the way we've set this up, Ross, it's going to be for a minimum of 6 and a maximum of 12 customers. So, you know, it's going to be a small, intimate tour. You know, we're going to be small enough to be able to move around as a group. We'll have a lot of scheduled events at different tap rooms and bars. They'll know we're coming. We'll have a table set up. We'll have tutored tastings. We'll have, you know, various other activities planned. So it's going to be, you know, it's going to be a special experience. I think a craft beer experience is what it's going to be. And I've put a lot of effort into pulling this together. I'm actually heading out there myself. As soon as I'm actually able to get on a plane to Denmark to go and put the fine detail together and go and literally sit down with each of the venues that we'll be visiting to make sure that the plans are in place and everybody knows what we're expecting when we get there. So I just can't wait to just get this going now.
Sounds great, man.
I just want to put a quick word in about COVID before we wrap here, because obviously everybody's thinking, is this going to be doable in the summer? You know, am I confident booking up something when, you know, who knows where we're going to be in July? So we've actually documented a detailed COVID policy that you'll be able to see before you book on our website. But the most important thing is that we'll give you a money back guarantee if there's any COVID related restrictions on the travel as we get, you know, starting to approach the date that we're traveling. So, you know, certainly if there's any quarantine restrictions, if there's any limitation on people's ability to travel to Denmark, then you'll have the opportunity to get 100% of your money back, or we'll push the date back into, you know, whatever, later in the year anyway, and we'll offer you a place on the later tour. So you have the choice of your money back or move to the later tour if we have to cancel in July. I'm pretty confident now that we won't need to, but anybody that's booking onto that July trip will have the absolute confidence that, you know, if COVID does get in the way, then you're not going to lose your money, is the point. Brilliant. Well, Ross, I cannot wait to make this happen. If I could, you know, if I had a button to press to fast forward 5 months, then, you know, I'd press that button. You know, let's just
tell us about it
right now. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right. Thanks, mate. Yeah, I will see you soon.
Cheers, man.